It's going down. It's going down. We got all the Easter eggs, y'all. We got the Easter eggs, y'all. We got all the Easter eggs, y'all. We got all the parables. We got all the similitudes. We got all the allegories. Listen, y'all. Everybody was hitting me like, yo, Kish, did you know that the sound in the beginning of Kendrick Lamar telling everybody who's going to be in the Super Bowl is the same sound from the beginning of 616? And this is not it, y'all. Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. Let's get it. We about to get it, y'all. Listen to the sound, y'all. Listen, this ain't only it. Y'all stick around. Listen. I'm gonna have you run up the middle. You're gonna run up the middle. You're gonna dash, fake it, and then go back. All right? Y'all ready? Okay, listen. Keep your eyes wide. Listen, keep your eyes and ears wide. Listen. Y'all hear that? Now listen to this. Y'all heard that? Listen again. I'm gonna have to turn it up. Listen. Now, I done heard that was the V12 machine. I heard that was a ventilator or something like that. But, you know, we coming out now saying there's something else. That this was it. Now, second one. Shout out to my cousin, Monet. Shout out to her. This is the second one. This is from a 1970s movie. I don't know what type of time Dave freeing them on, but they on some type of time, y'all. Check it out.
All this stuff you've heard about America not wanting to fight, wanting to stay out of the war, is a lot of horse dung. Americans...
Look at the scene, y'all. Look at the scene, y'all. Do y'all see something look at the scene, y'all. I told y'all I'm going to the Super Bowl. Kendrick want me to play. Listen. He wants me to play. Listen. Y'all check it out. Listen, y'all.
Traditionally love to fight. All real Americans love the sting of battle. When you were kids, you all admired the champion marble shooter, the fastest runner, big league ball players, the toughest boxers. Americans love a winner and will not tolerate a loser.
Will not tolerate a loser. We will not tolerate you, Drake. I don't care how mad you and Nicki Minaj, y'all is mad at Jay-Z, because we will not tolerate a loser. Sometimes you got to learn to live with regret. What did Jay say? In order to survive, you got to learn to live with regrets. That's something that Drake don't know. He don't know because he's not from the culture. Put a 1 in the chat if you suffered a loss before. Put a 1 in the chat if you suffered a loss before. I meant the comment section. This not live. Put a 1 in the comment section if you suffered a loss and stood right back up. We will not. Now, what else we got? Okay, Drake mad. Now, we gonna let this ride out right here, y'all. This is a video done by the Commissioner Dynamo. Shout out to him. I will be in the NFL's Super Bowl 59, y'all. Look, this play, I'm going to pass it to you. Because you've been on the bench for too long. Come here. I'm going to pass it to you, right? This is what I want you to do. I want you to, you gonna go up. You gonna turn around. I'm gonna fake it. And then you keep going. And I'm gonna pass it long. Don't do this DJ Academics fingers thing on me. Make sure your fingers work. Make sure your hands work. All right? You ready? Break. Let's get it.
And yes, you have mentioned it. Oh, okay. Nothing like live television. I'm okay. You ready?
With offensive coordinator Tom.
Exactly.
Bum!
What the deal, everybody?
What's
My
up?
name Kendrick Lamar. And I'll be performing at Super Bowl 59. Will you be pulling up?
Yeah, he talking about me, y'all. That's why we got to get me out there, y'all. We got to get me out there.
Hope so.
On 1 or 2, we will win game 2. You're
not backing off?
We will win game 2.
Game
No,
2.
you're not. It ain't no game 2.
Trust me. We will win.
You know it's only one opportunity to win a championship. No round twos.
We got your back.
Y'all hear that? It's only one opportunity, baby. It's only one opportunity. I need you to catch this ball. I need you to catch this ball, baby.
What? Just like that. Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Let's go, Bone. Matter of fact, let's go, Bone. Let's do the wishbone, Bone. Let's do the wishbone, Bone.
This man is about to bring his malice to the Super Bowl.
I love it.
That man go have Sith eyes while he performing.
Let the hate flow through you.
I feel bad for Wayne. I didn't know this was in New Orleans, and him not doing it.
Oh, that's my other Easter egg. Listen. See. I try to hold this one back. Y'all. But this what I'm speculating. This what I think that might happen. This ain't for sure. For sure. Now, the fans has been wanting Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne to hit that Mona Lisa. The fans has been wanting Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne to hit that Mona Lisa. I think they might hit that Mona Lisa, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that.
As much as I am here for the displays of malicious intent, Wayne being from New Orleans, repping New Orleans, and not performing for the New Orleans Super Bowl? But maybe Kendrick, no, it doesn't, he's not gonna do it. If I'm Drake, I would feel some type of hellacious way. If I see you on stage with the very man I despise performing a Chris Hansen banger anthem about me for millions of people on the biggest stage for music in the West, it just can't. It can't happen. It's not going to. If this was before the beef, yes, of course. But now it's just no way. But at the same time, I can't completely remove the possibility of Wayne performing because this is the chance of a lifetime. You just have to. Maybe it's a different set. Kendrick does his part and then Wayne does his, or Kendrick leaves some time for Wayne to do his. I don't know how you pass this up, but the implications are just they're too immense. They're too dangerous. You just can't. And for the longest time, I thought of the Super Bowl as being a primarily Western audience, Western artist showcasing until they had The Weeknd up there. So then I thought, well, I guess it could be any artist that's global or big enough. Well, The Weeknd is massive in America, but I would think, well, why hasn't Drake done it yet? Why haven't they gotten Drake? This is a slap in the face to Drake. How Kendrick pulled this off behind the scenes, I don't know. And he's probably going to have the album come out, I hope, before. He could do it after, but I hope.
Nah, if you've been listening to Will Evans, you know Will Evans, he's an expert at this industry stuff. He ain't like academics. Academics be flexing. He said from his business perspective, he said that it would be better. It would be better for Kendrick to come out with the album after the Super Bowl, because look, he already got the momentum. He don't have nothing to prove. Kendrick could come out with it. Kendrick could come out and say, "Hey, what's up, world?" and everybody go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it really he don't have to rush. He don't have to rush. So you know what I mean? We patient. We here for all of it. We here for all of it. We here for all of it. So nah, he don't have to rush out this album. We want to hear the album before the year's over. We want to hear the album before the Super Bowl, but he don't have to rush it. there's enough there's enough anticipation with the Super Bowl. We getting ready for that. We are, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he don't have to rush that.
Hope it's before, but I still hope it's the same day as Drake's drop with Party Next Door. Oh my God, yes, please
Man,
make it happen.
Drake
man
talking
ain't,
man,
about
listen,
round.
Man. Kendrick Lamar could sneeze. Look, Drake could drop his Party Next Door. Drake could drop any type of music. Kendrick Lamar could get on live and sneeze, and all the attention to be all Drake. I'm telling you, bro. He been chilling for too long, bro. He been patient. He's been patient. While everybody was out there shining. You got to look at it. You got to look at it from a life perspective. Let's just say you a regular degular, you just a Joe Smo, right? But everybody's out there partying. Every weekend they chilling with the girls, they drinking and everything. But you staying down. You in the house. You building up whatever you want to build up. Now it's your time to pop out. That person who been out there drinking and partying and all that stuff, nah, it ain't their time no more. It's your time because you been working. You been in the crib. You been up late nights doing whatever you do to make it, you know what I'm saying? It's your time now, bro. And this is the same situation, but it's an analogy for somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, regular. They ain't, they not known across the world. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Talking about game 2. You got swept. A man pushing 40 doing duck face deserves to be swept. The only reason I can think of them not having Wayne be associated with this and asking Kendrick first and foremost is just because.
But listen, Kendrick love Wayne though. Kendrick love Wayne, bro. Y'all know that.
Because Kendrick is at his most culturally relevant than he's ever been in his entire career because of this
going to the Super Bowl,
amazing beef both he and Drake put on. So we want to get the biggest stars possible. We want to have the best halftime show possible. And unfortunately, Lil Wayne, he's just not as relevant as he was, which is unfortunate. I honestly don't know how he doesn't have at least 50 million plus monthly listeners on Spotify. Frank Ocean, who dropped.
Again, he's another one. His time, he did his time. He had his time, but he know how to accept it. He knew how to accept it. Everybody know how to accept it except for Drake. Halftime, baby. We about to go to another joint. We're going to come right back to that. You know what I'm saying? We're about to go to another joint. Let me see what we got. We're going to see what Fantastic Hip Hop talk. And I'm going to leave a link in the description, y'all.
His own bar.
I'm going to leave a link in the description. We're going to be bouncing around a little bit.
Now, once again, out of nowhere, and when we were least expecting it,
we gonna see
Kendrick Lamar came back out of hiding for the first time since releasing his music video for Not Like Us, and this time around, even after the expectations have been set higher and higher because of how Kendrick has raised his own bar with every single thing he has done this year, he has still managed to shatter expectations and throw the music world into an absolute frenzy again, because this time around, Kendrick has announced that he is going to be performing at the biggest musical event of the year in, of course, the Super Bowl halftime show. And now with this, aside from Kendrick Lamar becoming the first rapper to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show as a solo act and being the first artist to ever be on the lineup for the halftime show multiple times in the same decade, with an announcement like this, there are multiple other significant things that are moving the tides of the music world even more in his favor at this point, as just with this announcement and the trailer that coincided with it, in just a single minute and 16 seconds, Kendrick says more than most rappers have this entire year, as with the few words he says during this announcement video. Kendrick doesn't just tell us that he is going to be performing and add even more hype to the most watched event on all of television every year, but he also uses this moment to call out Drake, and this time not to just have another victory lap around him, but to seemingly shut down Drake and the way he has been acting and talking as of recent, as between his new music that has been subliminally dissing Kendrick and hinting at the fact that he is going to be dropping more full-on diss tracks aimed at him, to then Drake posting on his Instagram account a video clip saying that he will win Game 2, which was adding further confirmation of the fact that Drake is trying to start another round of this beef with Kendrick Lamar. In response to all of this tension that Drake is trying to build back up right now, instead of biting Drake's bait and making even more music aimed at him, Kendrick instead just says, "You know there's only one opportunity to win a championship," and then throwing things more on the head for Drake, he directly says no round twos. And now with this, while of course for those who are not in the know, this just sounds like Kendrick
#no round twos
is alluding to the Super Bowl and the stakes of the game. In actuality, for Kendrick, this is of course him reiterating to Drake that no matter what he does and how he tries to get back at him, there is no way Drake can change the outcome and result of what happened, as after he has been flooding the internet with so much content and music and subliminals that have tried to get a reaction out of Kendrick and nobody really blinked. Meanwhile, all Kendrick has done is say a few words that have shut down what Drake is trying to do by putting
I just said that! That's all he got to do is say a couple words. That's all he got to do is say a couple words. It's going to be video after video after video. Bro, this dude dropped 100 gigs of stuff. He dropped 100 gigs of stuff. And it don't have no momentum at all. It don't have no takeaway. It didn't do nothing.
Perspective how pathetic all of it really is. It's just absolutely hilarious on Kendrick's end, and with the American flag in the back of this video as well, this also seems like another way of subliminally pointing at Drake one more time and reminding him that he is on the outside looking in at everything. And now the connections between this moment and Kendrick destroying Drake don't stop here, because also, if we remember the song that started this all off, which was of course Drake and J. Cole's first-person shooter, the whole punchline of that song was that what they were doing is as big as the Super Bowl, as they declared themselves as the top 2 of the big 3 on that track, which of course caused Kendrick to pop out and challenge them on like that in the first place. And now when you see this lyric that Drake and Cole said that started all of this become Kendrick's reality, it really is a full circle moment, because Kendrick pretty much destroyed all the sentiments they were standing on in that song, and now beyond proving that it really is just Big Me as he said on like that, he has actually taken this line of the song and made it his own reality, which is just about the most insane thing you could do to celebrate your victory. And beyond this full circle moment, there's even more to this move, because when we look at where this show is being played, which is of course in New Orleans, as New Orleans is of course where Lil Wayne is from, which made the rumor for this show for a long time be that it would feature Wayne and his 2 big Young Money signees, who are of course Drake and Nicki Minaj. A lot of people have been expecting this to be their moment for quite some time at this point, so now with Kendrick stepping on this and performing in New Orleans of all places, he is taking another thing away from Drake that seemed to be going for him, and in all honesty, had Drake, Wayne, and Nicki gotten the job to perform here, it could have saved his reputation and brought his name back into the good graces of the larger public, but now, as Kendrick Lamar is literally going to be playing Not Like Us in front of over 100 million viewers on TV, this just has no chance of happening anymore in actuality.
We don't know that. We don't know if they're going to let him play Not Like Us. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about them letting him play Not Like Us. Listen, if they let him play Not Like Us, they're going to spin the narrative and just have them on stage singing it. That's what they do. That's what they do. They like to take the attention off what it's meant for, and they like to put themselves in place. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's bounce back. Let's go back. Let's see what we got.
Pops music every time a new pope is chosen has more than him. I love Frank Ocean. I'm just frustrated with both him and Rihanna. Please make some music. Oh no, they're making music. They're just not releasing it. Make music and release it. Could you do 2 of those things at once, please? Thank you. But I still just have no idea how Kendrick pulled this off. I don't understand. I'd have to imagine the NFL approached him. I have to be completely objective here and say, even though Kendrick is probably my favorite artist of any genre right now, I didn't think he had the catalog to do the Super Bowl, to be honest with you. I know he performed last time with Dr. Dre, Eminem, and Snoop Dogg, but yes, that's an ensemble. Back in the day, it was one artist and one artist alone doing the Super Bowl, and that artist in question was a megastar that most people knew about and has a catalog or career that spans well over a decade of maximum exposure songs. Now they kind of have 1 to 2 to 3 different people do it at once because there just aren't stars like that anymore as much in music nowadays, especially in hip hop. For example, you have a lot of artists who are very famous with their demographic, but anyone outside of that demographic doesn't know them like that. Eminem, for example, if he were to do the Super Bowl himself, that would make tons of sense. He's got the catalog. He's got the big time hits. He's been doing this for over 20 years. The average person knows who Eminem is. The average person knows who Snoop Dogg is. The average person knows who Dr. Dre is. I don't know if you could say the same for Kendrick exactly. If you feel I'm wrong, though, I understand. And that's by no way
I get what he's saying.
Artist.
I get what he's saying. He's talking about the time. He's comparing the time. See when Kendrick get another 10 years on him, you know what I mean? That's all he missing now is the time. He got everything else, but he just need a little bit more time. and he don't be coming out like that. You know what I'm saying? But with him coming out as much as he did, he is making a major impact. He making a major impact, and he don't even be coming out. So imagine 10 more years onto that. Yeah, imagine 10 more. 10 more.
Especially if you've seen him perform. He's among the best performers.
Yes.
And not just hip-hop, but music in general. He turns his performance into a movie, and he actually raps the lyrics to his song live, something most performers in hip-hop especially don't do anymore. They just have it playing in the background, or it's an overlay, or they say,
look at it. All they want to do is wear them big shoes and act crazy.
And they have the audience do it for them, which is lame. It's fine to do it sometimes, but they do it all the time now.
Look,
so you're not a good
see,
performer.
at least when they put them big shoes on Kendrick, he rapping. You know what I'm saying? He giving you what you need.
You need auto-tune. You need lean. You need everything in order to make yourself better than what you actually are, which still isn't that good. Drake's music, on the other hand, is very safe, very palatable. It's not challenging the listener. It's business as usual.
Look, Kendrick, he rehearsing, he doing a robot, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Usual music. Eminem's catalog, however, is just so iconic and just instantly recognizable that it just supersedes a lot of different things. For example, I think your average listener, if they know of Kendrick, probably thinks he only has 2 albums, Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn. They've never heard Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. They've never heard Section 80. They've never heard To Pimp a Butterfly. They don't even know those exist. The criteria I thought in an artist performing the Super Bowl would be somewhere like about 10 years or so. You've got 6 or more hits that were in the top 10, recognizable songs. Out of those 10, at least like 5 to 6. And multiple demographics have at least heard of you and have heard your music and are familiar with who you are. And it doesn't necessarily have to be 10 years. It can be 5 years, but then that also means you have to have even more hits in that amount of time, or just be so relevant to multiple different age groups that it kind of demands that you perform the Super Bowl. And I'm just...
Hey, shout out to D for sending me that $1 to get me the Super Bowl. They said the tickets is $7,000, so we got $6,999 to go. And shout out to Donna for sending that $5. So that's $6,994 to go. Yeah, we getting to that Super Bowl, baby. Thank you for that $1 and thank you for that $5 to get me to the Super Bowl. We getting it.
Just being completely objective here. I thought someone like a Drake and others would fit more of that mold, but if he's not doing it, okay.
Those are Velcro gloves. We kicking you out the game. Those are Velcro gloves right there. I didn't
Drake
like that.
And those others would fit more of that mold.
Yeah.
But if he's not doing it.
Those are Velcro. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Yeah, get him out. I don't like cheaters. Let's get it. Let's see what we got over here. All right, y'all ready? This time I'm going to have, look. I'm going to fake it to you. Run to the right, right? Then dash over. And then I'm going to pass it, right? And then you go. All right, you ready? Let's get it.
This is only going to make things a lot worse for Drake, but now with this entire halftime, I think it's important to note that for Kendrick Lamar, while he is still finding these very effective ways to destroy Drake and shut down any sort of chance of a comeback that he could have, this is now a secondary goal to something much greater for him, with the main goal being that he wants to bring back hip-hop and the best parts of its culture and art form to the forefront of the public eye and have it be celebrated for its most pivotal and groundbreaking aspects greater than it ever has been. And now from Kendrick's comments on doing this halftime show, which literally read, "Rap music is still the most impactful genre to date, and I'll be there to remind the world why," he is clearly spelling this out. And now, while in order to achieve...
Hey, let's be nosy right quick, y'all. Let's see. I see somebody going live. Let's see something.
All his Drake songs, he's going to bring out his Nicki Minaj songs, the hits that Young Money had early on in those days. He going to bring out, Birdman. He going to bring out Cash Money. In New Orleans, it would have made sense. So nobody's criticizing Kendrick for being there. We love that Kendrick is there. If I would say that Jay-Z, people are more upset that Jay-Z knows we're not going to criticize Kendrick Lamar and you tried to use Kendrick as like a bargaining chip, or like you tried to use him as a pawn. Like I'm gonna put Kendrick there, and then nobody's gonna be able to say Kendrick is a bad choice. It's a business decision. Like I'm gonna put Kendrick there. Nobody's gonna say that Kendrick is a bad choice. Nobody's gonna be mad at Kendrick being there. But you're trying to hide the fact. You're trying to use Kendrick to hide the fact that you're blocking Lil Wayne from being on that stage. That's what we're talking about. Let's get back to what Nicki was talking about, and then we'll get into the issues between Jay-Z and Birdman and all that too. So she said, you denying a young black man. She called Jay-Z right here. She called Jay-Z a house, Nigger.
Oh.
She said, and by the way, you don't know the half of what Lil Wayne has done for me and others. Wayne had Drake and I on his tour with no paper sign. He was on all of my mixtapes with no paper sign. That's big. That's big. Not having a contract on an artist and taking them on tour, making them a huge success, when they could burn you in business and say, okay, you made me a huge success. We came back from tour and you did all my features, but you never got a contract. So now I'm going to go sign over here instead of signing to you that invested in me. They could have did that, is what she's saying. Wayne had that much love and faith in them that they wouldn't do that.
See, Will Evans know about that business stuff. You know, he really know about that business stuff. But I will say this. It was once rumored, or I don't know how true it is, Jay-Z paid for Lil Wayne taxes or something like that. Y'all let me know if y'all remember something like that.
He gave them features and put them on tour so she got a ride for Wayne for what he did. This man has literally changed the face of hip hop, the hair too. If you know, you know, that's a fact. Everybody got dreads and face tattoos because Lil Wayne, period. Yeah. I was just telling my wife, my son got dreads. I was telling my wife, ain't it crazy? Because me and my wife is from the generation, you know, we 30. We from the generation that we know what Lil Wayne meant to culture. My son, he think he got dreads because of Ja Morant. He don't know Ja Morant got dreads because of Lil Wayne. You feel what I'm saying? So Wayne is a huge part of culture. That's what she's saying. The hair too. If you know, you know. He inspired so many to tat their faces and get locks. Inspired your faves to want to be a great MC. He never was in this for the money. It's always been for the love of music. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Did y'all know Lil Wayne has never been paid for none of his mixtapes?
Damn.
Not one. We know how legendary Lil Wayne's mixtapes are, right?
No Ceilings, Carter.
We know how legendary Lil Wayne's mixtapes are, right? Let me pull that up because I don't want y'all to think I'm lying about nothing.
Nah, we don't think you lying. But hey, look. I'm going to leave a link in the description. I'm going to go ahead and check these out because he live right now. I can't, you know, take his lives or nothing like that. But, yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. Hey. We up. We up. I'm about to pass the ball to you. Oh, look. Hold your head up. Pay attention. Last time you fumbled. Super Bowl, baby. We going. We going to be there. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone.